What's up guys, this is Ali. In today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to replace the rollers on your door screen. Yes, if you're a handyman, you're new in the business, this is going to be one of the top jobs that you're going to be getting, I would say, several times a month. Or if you're a homeowner, well, this is going to be one of the jobs that you're going to be calling other people to get your stuff fixed. But believe it or not, this is going to be one of the easiest jobs that you can actually do, and it's just simple. Let me show you. So the first thing you need to do is you need to understand what actually is going on in here. This door has 4 rollers. Let me go ahead and take it down so that way you can see. And the way you take these doors down, usually, this rollers right here, they are spring loaded. You see right there, you can go ahead and press that down and then push the door out. I will show you in a minute how to put it on. But anyway, stick the door out, and then the way this works is very simple. Let me show you. So these rollers right here are just pressed in. You can see in the back right here there are 2 clips, one there, one right there. So what you got to do in order to take them off is you got to take the screw off right here. All right, so once you got the screw out, the next thing you got to do is you need a flathead screwdriver, a small one, just like this one right here. And then for the screw, you're gonna need a small Phillips screwdriver, because the regular size ones are not gonna work. They're just too big. Now, in order to take the roller out, all you gotta do is, let me show you. You get your screwdriver in there, and then you just work it out just like that. One side, and then you press the roller down. At the same time, you go ahead and get the other side and push it out just like this, and it comes right out. Now this rollers right here, over time what usually happens is this spring right here is gonna get rusted because water is gonna get in there, and this is metal, so it's gonna rust over the years. And what usually keeps your door inside the track from sliding out is the tension that this spring pushes against the frame, just like this one. This one's actually good. Let me show you one that is rusted out. This is the one that was an issue right here. You can see the spring is all jacked up, it's all rusted, it's all soft, it's just not working anymore. So this roller right here didn't have any tension, and as people open the door and close it, this will pop out of the track, and then the whole thing will come out. Now, what most people don't know is that these rollers actually are universal. Well, this kind is. There are all kinds of different kinds. You can see on the screen right now, on the shelf at Home Depot. You can there are all kinds of different rollers out there. So what you do is you take one of the old ones that you just removed, like this one right here, and then you go to the store and you try to match it. And thankfully, this door right here is nothing special, so they have them right on the shelf. Sometimes you may have to custom order them, and then for that you're gonna have to go online, do research, and it gets complicated. But this one is super easy to do. Literally all you gotta do is just match it, and then they come in pairs, and then they are not that expensive compared to paying somebody like me to fix it for you, which is, if you want to find out how much I'm charging to replace the screen, well, stick to the end, I'll let you know. Now the next thing I gotta do is just take all the rollers out, so let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so this screw, it's stuck in there. But remember, everything inside is plastic, so sometimes you gotta use some brute force. Let me show you how I get these things out. I don't mess with these things. Over the years, I learned just to, sometimes you gotta manhandle stuff. Just get your screwdriver in there, and then just go ahead and break everything apart. Just like that. Boom. See? Right there. Just get everything out, and it will come right out. Alright, so I got all the rollers out. The next thing we got to do is take the new ones out, and then I'll show you how these guys go right in. There's one right here. What you do is you're gonna have to take the screw out, Then just gotta pop it in place. It's super easy. Sometimes you gotta use a screwdriver just to squeeze the little clips in place. There we go, there's one. There we go. So that is, oh, this side came out. Okay, there we go. And then what you do is you go from the back and then put the screw in. And I'll be honest with you, the screw is really not necessary. That thing is not going anywhere in there. But you know, just because, we're gonna go ahead and put it in. As you can see, somebody made a hole right on the screen. I didn't make that, that was already there. Otherwise, if you can't get the screw in there, I would just leave it. Don't worry about it, that thing is not coming out. Let me show you. If you don't have the screw in there, it literally makes no difference unless inside the frame there was some wiggle room where this thing right here, I'll show you. Where this thing right here was just flopping everywhere inside the frame. But as you can see, there's really nowhere for that thing to go once it's in place. So the screw, it's really not necessary. But you know, if you can, go ahead and put it in there. If you cannot, then you know, that's a different story. So let me go ahead and finish up the other ones. So I guess if you're having issues with the screw and there wasn't any existing holes in there like I did earlier, what you can actually do is you can just go on the back side of your screen and then you can just go ahead and remove that spline right there and then remove the screen, so that way you can easily access that area. That is in case, you know, you don't want to damage the screen. But in this case, as you saw, somebody did this in the past. I don't know how long ago, but you can tell they damaged the screen. But normally, I would have removed the screen. Or you can just leave it out if you think the plastic piece is not gonna move in there. Alright, so we got all the rollers in. We got two on the bottom and then we got two on the top right here. So now let me show you how to easily put this door back on. So the first thing you're gonna do is there's a track up here. Let me show you. You see that track right there? So your door and the rollers are gonna go right in there. So that's the first side that you're gonna go in. So let's get the top in. Once you have the top in the track, the next thing you gotta do is get yourself a flathead screwdriver, and then you see that lip right there inside the track? That's exactly where the wheel is gonna be resting on. Let me show you. So pick up the screen as high up as you can, and then using a screwdriver, you're gonna depress the wheel. You're gonna try to get it inside that track. Sometimes you may have to go at an angle. There we go. So that one's in. Let's get the next one. Almost there, no. When you think something is just gonna go fast, it never does. And you love it. Over the time, this junk stretched, contracted, and then that's why it's not fitting right. So what you do is you get another screwdriver and then just try to work it in there. Oh, Jesus. Almost. Oh, a little higher, a little higher. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, guys, and just like that, we are done. As you can see, the door slides in, slides out, all good to go. And that's exactly how you want it, especially when you're gonna be charging your customer $200. That's exactly how much I charge to do exactly what you just saw in the video. Now, some doors are gonna be more complicated than others, and sometimes the main problem you're gonna have with a lot of older houses is, well, the frame is not going to be square anymore. So as you try to close the door or open it, it's just not going to work out regardless if you change the rollers or not. At that point, the only solution you have is you can either custom make a new screen all by hand with the new measurements of that door frame, or they're going to have to replace the entire sliding door. But you know what? It's most times it's just gonna be just like this one right here. But anyways, if you have any questions, guys, comment below. Like the video so that way it gets recommended to other people. And as always, I will see you next time.